Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going to be looking at some really big developments in the tech and business world. Our sources are showing explosive growth across a lot of different sectors.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy.
And it seems like some major players are making some pretty big moves to capitalize on it.
Absolutely. It's not just hype, though.
Right.
We are seeing a fundamental shift in how we're going to live and work and connect.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, and I think that's something that's important for our listeners to remember.
Yeah.
This isn't something that is just going to impact, tech enthusiasts.
Right.
This is something that's going to impact all of us.
Definitely.
So the reports that we're looking at are predicting some major expansions between now and 2032.
Yeah.
We're talking telecommunications edge, security radiation dose management,
Wow.
UAV flight training and simulation.
It's a mouthful.
And that's not even all of it.
Oh, wow.
But one term that really caught my eye when I was reading through this is this idea of fog computing. And it sounds like something straight out of, a science fiction novel.
It does sound pretty futuristic.
Yeah.
But it's actually a very practical solution to a problem we're facing.
Okay.
So imagine, you're playing an online game and your connection lags.
I hate when that happens.
And it just ruins your experience.
Right.
Fog computing seeks to eliminate that lag by bringing the processing power closer to the user, like right to the edge of the network.
So it's almost like having a mini data center in your neighborhood.
Exactly.
To give you those super fast response times.
Right. It's all about a seamless experience for those data-intensive applications.
Which is so important.
Whether we're talking about, gaming, streaming, or even controlling all the smart devices in your home.
Right. Yeah, for sure. So it seems like, it's not just, these kind of fun things.
Yeah.
We're also seeing this growth in more specialized areas, like I mentioned, radiation dose management, which is, critical in healthcare, and UAV flight training as the drone industry continues to expand.
Absolutely. In healthcare, the focus is shifting more and more towards personalized medicine.
Okay.
And, minimizing radiation exposure.
Right.
Which is driving a demand for those more sophisticated dose management systems. As for the UAV flight training, the rise of drones for commercial and recreational purposes
we're seeing that everywhere.
Has really created a need for more effective simulation and training programs.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So definitely a lot of growth there as well.
It really feels like every industry is finding ways to leverage technology.
It really does.
To improve or change what they're doing.
I think another really interesting example of this is the projected growth of the Saudi Arabian gaming market.
Oh, yeah, I read about this.
It's expected to reach almost $5 billion.
Wow.
By 2033.
Okay.
With an annual growth rate of almost 9%.
That's huge. What's driving that kind of boom in a place like Saudi Arabia?
Well, there are a lot of factors at play, but I think one of the biggest ones is the Saudi government.
Okay.
They're actively trying to diversify their economy beyond oil.
Right.
And the gaming industry is a key part of that strategy.
Makes sense.
So they're investing in infrastructure, attracting those international gaming companies, and trying to foster local talent.
Interesting. So it's not just about entertainment then?
No, it's really about creating a whole new economic engine.
Right.
And this growth in Saudi Arabia reflects, I think, a larger global trend as well.
Okay.
Gaming is not a niche hobby anymore.
Yeah.
This is a massive global industry.
For sure.
With a cultural and economic impact that's only going to grow.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think this brings us to another major development that's been dominating headlines. Artificial intelligence.
Oh, yeah.
We're seeing these massive investments from France and Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Really signaling a global race for AI dominance.
These investments are really unprecedented. France has announced a $112.5 billion investment.
Wow.
From the private sector.
Okay.
Aiming to position themselves as that global AI powerhouse.
And of course, not to be outdone, Saudi Arabia has revealed a nearly $15 billion investment in AI.
Wow.
At the Eliki 2025 event in Riyadh.
Yeah. They're clearly determined to be a hub for digital innovation.
Yeah, they really are. And I think these figures really underscore the importance of AI on the global landscape.
Absolutely.
It's not even a question anymore of if AI is going to transform our lives.
Right.
It's just a question of how and when.
Exactly.
And that's what we're going to be diving into a little bit more.
Okay, I'm excited. These investments are a clear indicator that AI is moving out of, just research and development and into those real-world applications. We're talking a fundamental shift across pretty much every sector.
So what kind of applications are we likely to see emerge from these investments?
Well, France, with their emphasis on research,
Yeah.
could easily become a hub for some really groundbreaking AI technologies.
Okay.
Imagine advancements in natural language processing, computer vision, robotics,
Wow, yeah.
personalized medicine tailored to your own, genetic makeup, or even, autonomous vehicles navigating complex urban environments.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Now, Saudi Arabia seems to be focused on building more of like a robust AI ecosystem.
Yeah.
What does that look like?
So they're investing in those data centers to handle the massive amounts of data required for AI training and development.
Makes sense.
Also attracting those leading tech companies and really trying to nurture that local talent through some specialized programs.
So it sounds like they're really laying the groundwork for a thriving AI industry.
Their goal is to create that environment that fosters that innovation, attracts startups, and positions them as a global leader.
With all these investments, I mean, they have the potential, I think, to really reshape the AI landscape.
Right.
I mean, could we actually see a shift in the global balance of power because of this?
Well, the race for AI dominance is definitely intensifying.
Yeah.
And I think these investments are very strategic moves by both countries to try to secure their place.
I mean, all of this sounds really amazing.
It is.
But I think we do need to talk about
Yeah.
Some of the concerns that people have
Of course.
about AI.
Right.
I mean, job displacement is a big one.
It's a very valid concern.
Yeah.
As these AI systems become more sophisticated, they can automate tasks that were previously done by humans.
Right.
So I think it's essential that we address this, through education retraining programs and, policies that support a smooth transition
to an AI-powered workforce.
Exactly.
I think the ethical implications of AI are also being debated.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot.
There's so much to consider there.
And algorithmic bias is something that I think we need to think about really carefully.
Right. AI systems are trained on these vast data sets. And if those data sets reflect existing biases, the AI can actually perpetuate and even amplify them.
Which would lead to, unfair or discriminatory outcomes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So ensuring that fairness and transparency in AI algorithms is crucial.
Absolutely. And I think the conversation around AI a lot of times revolves around this idea that it has the potential to surpass human intelligence.
Yeah.
I mean, is that really a realistic concern?
Well, the concept of artificial general intelligence, where AI reaches or exceeds human capabilities across all domains, is still largely theoretical.
Okay.
However, it's a topic that sparks so much excitement.
Yeah.
But also a lot of apprehension.
And rightfully so.
I think it's a reminder that while we're embracing the potential of AI, we need to proceed thoughtfully and address those potential risks.
Proactively.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really clear that AI is not just a technological advancement.
Yeah, it's a societal transformation.
Like a paradigm shift. That's going to impact pretty much every aspect of our lives.
Definitely.
I mean, from how we work to how we interact with the world around us.
It really is going to touch everything.
And, we've seen that incredible growth across those various tech sectors that we were talking about earlier, really fueled by that increasing reliance on data and the need for that faster processing.
Right.
We talked about fog computing, radiation, dose management, UAV flight training.
Wow. Yeah.
And these are really just a few examples.
Yeah.
Of how technology is changing the game.
It's amazing to watch.
And then, of course, there's AI.
Right.
The big one.
It is.
France and Saudi Arabia making those huge investments.
Yeah.
Signaling their ambition to be those global leaders.
It's a race.
Yeah.
It is. To the top.
And these investments are just mind-boggling.
They are.
What does it tell us about the future of AI?
Well, I think it tells us that AI is no longer a futuristic concept.
Right.
It's here.
Yeah.
It's evolving rapidly, and it is going to have a profound impact.
We talked about some of the potential benefits, the personalized medicine, the autonomous vehicles, smarter cities.
Yeah, it's exciting.
But we also have to acknowledge the challenges.
Right.
Job displacement, algorithmic bias.
Yeah.
Those ethical implications.
Those are huge.
Of increasingly intelligent machines.
Right. It's a very complex landscape.
Yeah.
With both opportunities and risks.
Exactly.
The key, I think, is to approach, AI development and deployment with a balanced perspective.
Right.
We have to foster innovation while safeguarding human values and ensuring that there's equitable access to the benefits of AI.
So I think this brings us to, a really crucial question for our listeners.
I'm listening.
With these massive investments pouring into AI, are we headed towards a future where AI is just seamlessly integrated into every facet of our lives?
It's a big question.
And if so, what will that world look like?
Well, I think it's a question that sparks both, excitement and some apprehension.
Yeah.
Imagine a world where AI helps us make better decisions.
Okay.
Improves our health outcomes, helps us solve those really big global challenges, like climate change.
But it also raises concerns.
Yeah, it does.
About privacy autonomy.
Definitely.
And, the potential for AI to make those inequalities even worse.
We have to be careful about that.
Yeah, so it really is a future full of possibilities, both positive and, potentially negative.
It's a double-edged sword.
It is.
Yeah.
And the decisions we make today are really going to determine the trajectory of AI and its impacts on society.
I think it's crucial to have these open and honest conversations about the future we want to create with AI.
For sure.
This is not just a technological issue. This is a societal one.
Right.
We have to make sure that AI development is really aligned with those human values.
Absolutely.
And is serving the greater good.
So this has been a really fascinating deep dive, I think.
It has.
Into the world of tech and, the transformative power of AI.
Absolutely.
And it's clear that we're really on the cusp of a new era.
We are.
And it's up to all of us to shape it responsibly.
We all have a part to play.
So keep exploring.
Keep questioning.
And stay informed.
Yeah, because that future of AI is being written right now.
And we'll be here to help guide you through it.
Absolutely. Until next time.
Keep those minds engaged.